Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I just thought I'd put a little video up. The number one question I get asked is how do you ARTY? Or how can you be consistent as an ARTY? Really, game? So, how can we be consistent as an ARTY? And what do we get right off the bat is possibly the... no, it's definitely, it's the worst map we could have gotten for this. But, fundamentals. I will teach you the fundamentals of this map. I'm not guaranteeing this is going to be a good match. But, I will teach you fundamentals of how to play ARTY on any map. Okay? So, as soon as we get in here, we'll see which side we spawn on. Alright, so we spawned on even the worst side. What we're going to do to be effective as an ARTY on this map is the first thing you got to remember is location. Alright? Everybody assumes that ARTY just sits at the spawn and shoots anywhere. Well, yes, a lot of ARTYs do, but if you want to be efficient, you need to know where on each map you can go to be the most effective you can be. Okay? Now I'm going to wait and see what we get going out into the city here. Or out into the open. Doesn't look like we're going to get much help. So I'm going to need to support these people out in the open. So we're going to go over here. Just not too far away. And we're going to turn back towards these guys that are out in the open. See if we can't help them. Now, I can't do anything about the guy down the middle yet. But if we can win the outside, then I can move up. And then I'll be able to help with the middle and other areas. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. There's just... I'm still waiting for the tanks to get spotted downrange out in the open. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna move over to the left, see if I can't help these guys with those. Of course, I do now. There's a medium tank out there getting spotted, which is the way it always goes. But we've got a Vickers who was broadside on to our 8-inch. He's lucky he's not dead. That should have killed him. We took half his health. Hopefully they spot him again pretty soon.
Locked and loaded. Fire!
And we overshoot him. So nothing we can do there. Need to fall back a little bit because these guys are starting to push up. And the last thing we want is to get spotted.
Focus on this area.
So self-preservation is rule number 2. So location, self-preservation. Alright, now we've got this AMX 50, which is a lightly armored heavy French tank, autoloader, who just decided not to stick his head out anymore. And we got the hit anyway. I was going to say, if the game screws me on that shot, I'm going to be upset. Because I aimed in on him before he disappeared. That, which is really annoying. You got to be careful, because if you notice, as soon as he disappeared, my shot immediately targets the ground. Which normally makes your shot miss. You can see it went red. I should have missed that shot. So we're going to go onto the other side of this. See if we can't help get this autoloader out of the game.
Fire!
Direct hit on him. I guarantee he's not a happy camper. Yeah, he's down a lot of his health. And we're going to continue to support these guys. We're not going to leave them. Tiger 2's the only heavy that's pushing now on our side, so we need to get him off the map next. And he should be dead. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. So I'm going to move up. Try to zoom in on the guy that's in the back corner. We got an E4. So we're going to move in. Prioritizing targets is rule number 3. So we've got location, self-preservation, and prioritizing targets. Now you saw me earlier, we had to get those heavies off the
Clearing gun.
and he pulled forward. Alright, so that's what hurt us there. I shot behind him expecting him to keep backing up because that's what it looked like he was going to keep doing. And then he pulled forward. So not ideal there. It was a bad shot selection by me. But that's the other thing, shot selection. That'd be rule number 4. So if you see a tank moving one direction, generally he's going to keep moving that direction. Not always, but generally.
Ready to fire.
So we're going to take this shot.
That's got him.
Now he's tracked. We just got some he repaired his track. I would expect him to turn towards his left because he's getting flanked. But he's not. He's kind of sitting broadside. Oh, he's got a heavy tank that he's using for cover. And now he's dead. So, but yeah, so not the easiest map to
Now that's how
play
you
on
do it.
as an ARTY, but we managed to be effective. We didn't get killed. We did enough damage. We did 3,700 damage. Our team helped us quite a bit on that map. But as you can see, we were the second highest damage dealer on our team, and we're an ARTY on Ruinberg. So it is possible. But you gotta know there's a lot to ARTY. It's not just sitting in the back and so you gotta be effective by choosing your positions. You've got to keep yourself alive, just like a scout. I say this about scouts as well. Scouts and ARTYs are very similar. They have no armor, and they're generally killed really quickly. So self-preservation. A dead scout is a no-good scout. A dead ARTY is a bad ARTY. You can't do anything if you're dead. Okay, so same thing both ways. We managed to make silver, which is rare in this tank, as you guys know. But I mean, so we had location. Put yourself in a position that you can sit still and be as effective as possible in multiple locations. Second, self-preservation. Keep yourself alive. If you have to move, move. Okay? If you think they may be counter-battering and you fire a shot, move. If they hit next to you, then you know they're counter-battering. Okay? Then shot selection, or shot prioritization. Pick the tank that's the most dangerous at the time. That can be a light tank, that can be a medium tank, it can be a heavy, it can be... Alright? If there's a tank screaming across the map, coming straight towards you, he's your priority. I don't care if he's a tier 1. Alright? A tier 1 can still hurt your ARTY. So, prioritize your targets. You know, okay? If you see a bunch of guys held up by 1 or 2 tanks, prioritize those guys. Get those guys out of the game, or at least hurt, so that our guys can move forward. Okay, so prioritize targets. And then shot selection. You saw me take a couple bad shots. I got lucky on a couple of them. And then I got really unlucky on the last one where the guy pulled forward instead of backing up into it. But yeah, so you're not always going to aim directly at the tank that you're shooting at. Sometimes you need to aim in front of it. Sometimes you need to aim behind it. If they're constantly moving in one direction, it makes it easy. Then you know exactly where you need to aim. Use your flight time. It'll tell you exactly how long it takes for that shell to get there. The rest is instinct. Kind of count in your head. Okay, he's went this far in this, in this second, so I need to go. Okay, he's gonna go this far in the next two. So it's a lot of instinct, a lot of just trial and error. Make sure you use what they give you. Okay, and remember, you are the scum of the earth. Everybody hates you. Live up to that title. Make them hate you. That is your #1 job in an ARTY. You may not get the most damage every match, but if you track them and let them just turn them into Swiss cheese, guess what? They hate you. If you one-shot a tank, he hates you, and you'll probably get a message. So anyway, so that's just a few tips and tricks on how to play ARTY and how to, pick your targets, make sure that you're taking good shots, keeping yourself alive, and if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you think I can do anything better. If there's anything specifically you want to see. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's right down there next to my name. So subscribe if you haven't already. Keeps you up to date with my latest content, which I update every single day, with the exception of the weekends. And sometimes I put a clip up on the weekends, but that's kind of if I feel like it. But weekdays, Monday through Friday, I put a clip or put 2 clips up a day. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.